Unity is amazing. You can do so much with Unity. Oh wait, you don't know what Unity is? Ha! Every game out there in the world is made in something called a game engine. Now, there are many game engines out there. Unreal, Godot, Game Maker. But in this course, we are going to be learning about Unity. Here are some famous examples of games that were made in Unity. Cuphead, Superhot, Monument Valley, and Temple Run. Okay, let's get into the first episode. Hello everyone, my name is Stanley, and welcome to the first episode of the How to Make Games in Unity course. This video assumes you have installed Unity on your system. If not, download it at unity.com. It will be in the description below. Actually, what you have to do is install something called Unity Hub, which I have open right here. And then all you have to do is click on Installs, then click on Add, and then select the version you would desire. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's create our first project. So we select New, and then Unity will give you a range of different templates to choose from. Just stick to 3D for now, and then call the project whatever you like. I'm going to call mine Stanley Likes Cyan, which is my channel name, by the way, if you didn't know. And then hit Create. Now, the Unity editor will then boot up. Now, this will actually take quite a while, so what I'm going to do is pause the video here, and I'll get to you in a second. Okay, so this is what the Unity layout looks like, and it might look a little complicated to you at first, but don't worry. What I want you to do first of all, though, is go to this Create menu right here, and select that, and then 3D Object, and then Cube. There we go. Now, you can see the cube display in what's called the scene view, and not only do you see the cube, you actually see 3 arrows sticking out of that cube. Now, don't worry, you won't actually see this in game. This is just one way to manipulate the cube. We are currently in the Move tool, and these arrows are actually the 3 axes. So this red one right here is called the x-axis, and if I move that around, you can see it moves left to right. This one is the y-axis, it moves up and down, and this one, the blue one right here, is called the z-axis, and this moves forwards and backwards. You know, the basics of 3D, the basic concept of 3D. And if you grab anywhere in the center, it will move in all 3 axes. I don't really recommend doing that though, I just prefer using the arrows. Now, another way to manipulate the cube is by using the Rotate tool. So, if we go over here, and select the Rotate tool next to the Move tool, and it's the same thing. We've got the x-axis, we've got the y-axis, and we've got the z-axis. And also if we grab the middle, hold on, there we go, it will move all over the place. Okay, cool. And also another thing, you can also scale it as well if I click the Scale tool. And it's the same thing, we've got the X, we've got the Y, and we've got the Z, and if you click the middle, it will scale on all 3 axes. Now, it's a bit of a hassle if I have to keep clicking on these little buttons here. I like to use like some keyboard shortcuts. Well, there are some keyboard shortcuts. So if you want to move something, you press W. If you want to rotate something, you press E. If you want to scale something, you press R. Ah, there we go. Now, if you want to duplicate something, let's say if I want to duplicate this exact cube right here, you can press Control and then D. Now, doesn't look like a lot has happened. It just looks like there's still one cube, but actually it's stacked on top of each other. You can see over here we have cube and then cube 1. If I select cube 1 and then move it out of the way, there you go. You can see 2 identical cubes right here. So yeah, that's duplication. So just have a little practice of duplication. Have a little practice at this. And yeah, there we go. I'm just going to delete these duplications. Now, you see, we have a small problem here. So we're only facing one direction, just straight at the cube. Now, it's fine for what we're doing right now. But let's say if I move this all the way over here, you can't see the cube anymore. And there's not any way to get it back. Well, one way you can solve this is by navigating the scene view here. And so if you hold right click, then and then move your mouse around. There you go. Oh, there's my cube. Now, also you can use the WASD. Can I use WASD? There we go. My keyboard is being very annoying. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. That's how to navigate the scene view. Now, another thing you can do is if, let's say, I've moved all the way over here, and, you know, yeah, if I've moved all the way over here, and, you know, the cube is all the way in the distance, and I don't want to travel all the way back. One way you can solve this is by framing on an object. So if you press F on your keyboard for frame, it will frame directly to that object. Okay, so let's go and create a little level here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do create 3D object and then cube. Let's move it down here, over here, over here, like so. And then what I'm going to do is use the scale tool. Remember, by pressing R, I'm going to scale it like that, like that, like that, like that. There we go. Let's just get into the view here, and let's shrink that down a little bit. Let's make it a bit more square. And there we go. That we've got a little platform here. Now, there's no actual way to play the game. If I press play here, you can see it doesn't do anything. You can see a sort of small outline of the little platform that we made, but that's not really good enough. It's not very playable, right? So in the next episode, we're going to talk about importing characters into the scene. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode of the course.